and welcome to Short Stuff. I'm Josh, there's Chuck, and there's Josh. And with us in spirit is a fascinating person named Angus Barbieri, who is the person who went one of the longest of all time without eating solid food.
Yeah, we've covered fasting before here and there. Did we do a show on only fasting?
Yeah, we did have, I think it was called Fasting, Deadly or What?
Right. And I know we covered like the very famous hunger strikes here and there, maybe in that episode.
Yeah.
But this one was not a hunger strike so much as a man that weighed 456 pounds in Scotland in 1965.
Which little known fact is 21 stone.
That's right. And he was not little known if you're if you're from Scotland.
Little known to me.
But he needed help, and he went to the doctors. They put him on a short fast, thinking that, all right, here's what's going to happen. We're going to put this guy on a fast. He's going to lose a little weight. Don't know if he'll keep it off or not, but maybe this will kickstart a better lifestyle for him.
Yeah.
Once he started not eating, he said, I can do this. And he didn't eat for a few weeks. Then he didn't eat for a few more weeks. And he said, I want to get down to 180 from 456.
Yeah, that was his goal weight.
So I am going to not eat. Well, he didn't proclaim this at the beginning, but in the end, he did not eat for 382 days. Nothing at all.
No, nothing. Like not fruit, not nothing. He drank coffee, he drank tea, he drank sparkling water, and then he took some vitamins, which we'll talk about in a second. But he just didn't eat for over a year. And what's even more astounding is that he didn't just stay in this hospital in Dundee. He went about his normal life. He had to quit his job at his father's fish and chips store.
Yeah, I would think that's the first line of business.
But other than that, he was going to and from the hospital. He would go and spend a couple nights overnight, but he was being treated for as an outpatient. And so you might think, well, okay, clearly this guy was fudging this. He didn't really go a year without eating. Well, his doctors thought of that too, and they tested him, and the test showed that he probably was really not eating this whole time.
Yeah, so you mentioned the vitamins. He had a lot of body fat, obviously, at 456 pounds.
Right.
And you can survive on your body fat for a while. But he also took a multivitamin. He took vitamin C. He took a yeast supplement, a sodium supplement, and a potassium supplement.
Sure.
That's going to help maintain his electrical conductivity. And he was doing okay. Like he would describe being like weak sometimes and a little faint here and there, but he was not like falling over every couple of hours.
Right.
It's pretty remarkable that he was able to do this on an outpatient and not completely under doctor's care and supervision.
Yeah, not bedridden for a year. He was walking in and out of the hospital. He was just living his life, He just wasn't eating this whole time. And it is astounding to the point where it's basically a medical mystery. And it's not so much like Angus Barbieri was particularly special. What Angus Barbieri points out is how little we understand how the human body in general functions and how much less we understand how it functions among individuals.
Right.
They just have no idea how he did this. We just know that he did it because it's documented. There was plenty of newspaper stories after he broke the fast and news came out, but his doctors also documented it scientifically and released it as an article in the Postgraduate Medical Journal in 1973. And it's only like 10 pages, maybe a little longer, but it's a really interesting read about, what detailing this process that this guy went through and what his body was doing at the time.
All right, so let's take a quick break. And during the message break, everyone, try and think of what he did not do besides eat as well very often. That was very awkwardly worded. And we'll give you the answer right after this.